Country Confidential.
Yeah, so when I, downloaded TikTok, I had no clue it was ever going to be the platform that would help launch my career. I thought it was this dancing app. It was like 2 Christmases ago where my little sister was like, "You should get on this app, TikTok." And so I downloaded over Christmas. I'm like learning dances, doing kind of all the things. And kind of fast forward a little bit into the pandemic, the world is shut down and everybody's on TikTok. And I'm just, again, watching dances. I'm like impersonating the Kardashians. Like I had no clue that it would be such a platform for my music. And it just kind of like one day it was like a light bulb that turned on. I was like, what if I just put my music on here? Like, let's see, whatever. And so a lot of the videos were just me and my guitar kind of singing. And I discovered really fast that it was my original songs that were really popping off, which as an artist, usually it's the cover songs that people love. They recognize, they're like, oh, she did a cool spin on this. But it was mind blowing that it was the original music. And then I was like, I can use this to push my music. And I don't know, I kind of just had this moment where I'm like, you know what, the world's shut down and I can't play live shows right now, so I'm gonna figure out social media. It was me singing in my kitchen about drinking till the quarantine's done. I kind of did a rendition of Whiskey Glasses, and I was like, I'm gonna, pour me another drink and I'm gonna keep sipping till the quarantine's done. And that was the first video that kind of popped off. And then I have a song called PMS and Thick Thighs, and those kind of started doing their thing. Obviously, there's so many social media platforms out there. But what was so shocking was how fast this was happening. And like, I would wake up and I'd be looking at my phone and I'm like, oh my gosh, like people are interacting, like they're begging me, how do I go find your music? It was very crazy to see just kind of how it was all playing out. And then I was like, this is it. Yeah, so I've been in Nashville for 7 years now. And a lot of people think that I'm like this overnight success that kind of came out of nowhere. And it's been a long road, I came out of here fresh out of high school. I did not know one person when I moved to Nashville. And I don't know, like I have just always been such a big dreamer. And I was like, I'm gonna move to Nashville and go figure it out. So years of, building my crew of people, Sarah Jones, a girl that I write with, and she's in my band. And we've just kind of been building this from the ground up for a long time, playing as many shows as we can. I'm working every single job that I could in Nashville to pay my bills. But yeah, for so long, I'm like, how do I get people to notice? And any opportunity I would take, give me 5 minutes to play somewhere, I'll show up and play. So it's been a long journey. And then this past year was when everything just took off. It's interesting because I hear that all the time. Like, why do you think I'm like, maybe because I don't overthink it. And I think that's why an app like TikTok worked so like well with me. There's really no like filtering your personality, filtering that, it's just what you see is kind of what you get. And I think people just, I don't know, like, I don't know why it's been what it's been, but I think it's just me not filtering myself and really just putting out there who I am, the highs, the lows, and getting the feedback from people makes me want to continue putting out that kind of content for everybody. Well, obviously, a lot of the energy and when I really threw everything into TikTok was during the pandemic. And there's nothing else that I can really do besides drink wine, cry about life and make some videos. It was crazy. I mean, I posted different videos, different covers, original stuff. And, I'd have moments here and it was kind of like slowly, but kind of fastly growing. And it was Just About Over You. That was the song that, completely blew up on TikTok. The other ones did something, but not the way that Just About Over You did. I mean, I had posted a work tape the day after I wrote the song on TikTok, and it was just, there was no like game plan with it at all. It just truly organically happened, which is really special. Because a lot of people are like, can you teach me like what did you do? What was the game plan? And it's just like, I had no clue that it was gonna play out the way that it did. And the day after I wrote that song, I was like, maybe I'll just see what people think, and it just became this like massive storm on TikTok where people are like, we need this song. How do we get it? Oh my gosh, where do I find this? And I'm like, I wrote it yesterday, just wild. And to the point where that song was crowdfunded. There was fans all over the world that came together to help me record that song. And, I kept everyone very much involved. I let them choose the artwork. I brought them into the studio with me. I mean, it was very much of like a community thing that we all kind of did this together. And I think that's what made the release just so special. And, we released a song and it goes number 1 on the iTunes charts. And everyone's like, who is this girl? What, Nashville's like shook. They're like, there's no way this is real. And it just shows you like the power of that app and the power of fans. And I mean, I'm this nobody that people kind of wanted to see win. And that was the day that I released the song, and that was the day that every label started calling. I think it's just not overthinking it. Put out the content that, if you have a new song, try it out. Put it on the app. Like, I don't think that you can lose by putting out more content in the world. Again, people are either going to like it or they're not. But it could be one that people really, really love, and it could be the moment that kind of just takes you from here to there. So yeah, I think it's just not overthinking stuff. It's always the videos that I don't think about that do so well. Now, if I game plan, I'm like, I'm going to sit down here and I'm going to play my guitar and, sing these songs. Usually like they're okay. But if it's like, I'm running through my house, there's stuff everywhere. I'm like, I should document the chaos in this house. And it's usually those videos that just do great. I think that it's now bringing visuals to songs that like people never thought of. Like we've heard that Tim McGraw song forever. And it's like now, I don't know, I'm such a visual person. So it's so cool, I think, for like country music fans and people to see like songs being used in like a day, like a life, situation, and I don't know, I think it just brings more people together and more people are discovering, country music. Well, we are playing so many shows right now. I'm on the road with Ashley McBride, which is super special. Playing tons of festivals and fairs and kind of all the things. But new music's definitely coming. Actually, Friday, I'm putting out an acoustic version of Just About Over You that I am so excited about. And it's like, it just takes the song, I feel like, to a different level, and it feels so like new and fresh, but it's on piano with violin, and it's really, really pretty. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, just, playing all the shows and, hopefully putting out some new stuff.